So it looks like the only parts that I need to replace are this one. This was lost somewhere on the road, I guess, when it wrecked. And this piece. So not too bad. And just so you can see the difference, this was the original piece. This is the replacement. And you can see the top one is kind of bent. So that's why it has to be replaced. So what you need to do is line this up with this. Put that. And just slide it on. And then I want to use a little bit of blue Loctite. Doesn't come out. Then just tighten it in there. You'll know when it's in there. Probably back it out a little, but I want to make sure it's snug so it doesn't pop out. Look at there. And on this side, we'll just stick it through the bearings. And you'll want to push it so it's flush here. And you'll see it when it's, or you'll feel it can't go anymore. These already come with blue Loctite on them, so I'm not going to put any more on there. Take this. Now notice there's the hole through there. One side is the threaded part, the other side is the small piece for it to fit in there. So looking at it like that, just threaded end. So just line this threaded end up with that side. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one, but just make sure it lines up. But I will put more Loctite on this one. And if you see from the factory, it's on half of the side, so I just make sure to cover that again. Because the worst part is ruining your day out running the car by something that small of a detail you could easily have taken care of from the start. So I'm just going ahead and tightening that back in there. And it'll grab good. Just like cleaning the rest of the Loctite off of there. I'll turn this one around. Make sure that's cleaned up. So the next part is putting this in there. So it goes right in that end. Screws in there. Now I don't know which size this Allen wrench is, but it came with the XO-1 kit, so just use that. Just tighten that in there. And remember, that end had Loctite on it, so this will be set in place with that. Now, one thing you can do is take this tool to hold it on there and then tighten it in there. Makes it a little bit easier on your fingers, and it should be snug now. Pull it off, and you can tell pretty much flush with the end. So we're good to go. Now the next part is to put in these pins for the A-arms. As you saw earlier, this pin was already good, or I should say it was straight, so I'm going to reuse it. So there's that. This one is a new one that I purchased. Just line it up. Push it in there. Make sure it's all the way through. Then this piece. So when you're looking at this, the flat side goes on the bottom. And then it will fit right inside of there. You heard it click, so you know it's in. Reuse the same screw. I don't see any Loctite on this, so I'm not going to put any on there. Just retighten this. And that's good. So now, if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and put these back on, but I'm going to leave them off for now because I honestly don't remember if they get in the way of other stuff. So now it's time to get back to putting the car back together. Alright, so notice how these two slide into there, like that. What you want to do is go ahead and slide it on. Now, you want to make sure for for this right here. Oh, I can't see it. Right here. This goes, and it has a flat, 2 flat sides on there. Slides into there. So make sure that lines up correctly. And when I'm turning it, you know it's in because watch these. It's turning. This one's turning also. I should say. You can see it's turning right here. And on the other side, probably not as easy to see, but it's also turning. So you're good there. Now, what I'll do is connect this top part, your brace. I'm going to put these in here because I'm going to flip it over. Now, normally I would put Loctite on these, but I'm going to be taking these off pretty soon because I'm going to put the drift wheels on there. So I'm just going to set these up, and I'm just going to run the car up and down the street real quick to make sure that everything works correctly. So that's the only reason why I'm not putting Loctite on these. Alright, that's how you replace the drive shaft on an XO-1 along with the bulkhead and just that little small blue piece, I forget what it's called, and one of the pins.